Hi, my name is Maria and I'm with Four Roots, and today we're going to be talking about the top 5 things that you need to grow houseplants. Obviously this is just my list, but honestly I think I'm a pro at this point, so I feel like I can share my opinion on these things. But obviously do what works best for you, do what works best for your houseplants. But I've just found some of these tools to be super helpful in my weekly routine, so that I'm able to do better for my houseplants. And yeah, so I'm gonna just jump right in. This is my potting soil that I use. I don't know if I would say that I love this potting soil, but it definitely gets the job done. I can always find it at a Home Depot, so it's just really easily accessible. But what I love about this is that, and that's what I love about it, is that it's super easy accessible. I can get it at Home Depot, and it's just always readily available, and it does get the job done. Like, I've never had any problems with it, just to be clear. It does help grow houseplants, so I just like it. It has just regular soil in here. I usually add perlite or charcoal or peat moss or something else to the soil to enhance it a little bit, just depending on the plant. Or you can do a little research on Google also, that's all that I do anyways. So this is the second thing that I use a lot. This is my mister. I love this thing. I've had it for a little while. I actually have 2 of them. One of them I use for just straight water, the other one that I use to help when I have pests. So mealybugs, aphids, anything like that. I use one full mixed with water, and then I add a neem oil and I just shake it up. And what I love about these glass bottles is that you can still kind of see through. So like when I'm looking at this bottle next to the other one, I can see one has oil in it and I can see the other one is just water. So I really, really love these, and yeah, this is a great tool for everyday use because I spray my plants at least once a day. And I know people will fight with me and say spraying your plants doesn't do anything, yada yada yada, whatever. But the thing that I like this for is because it's kind of like a little stress relief. Like, I just like doing that. Like, it could be a heavy one, soft one. I'm just spraying Bambi right now. She's probably enjoying it because she's actually in the sun, so she's just been breathing heavy and roasting. Next is the moisture meter, and this is by Govern. I love this thing. I was like really just feeling like I needed help with my weekly routine, and I was sick of overwatering plants. And I got this on Amazon, and it's been really helpful in my weekly routine. I water, or at least check in on my plants twice a week, so I have a Wednesday and a Sunday check-in. So what I do is just use this moisture meter. I go around, stick it in every single plant, and then I'll know which ones that I definitely need to water. And I've just found that this is so helpful because it gives you like a little scale. And it's from dry to moist to wet. And this is so helpful when you're watering your plants, because if it is still wet, even though it's at the weekly time period, maybe it's not uptaking as much moisture because maybe the seasons have changed, or it is becoming a little waterlogged, so the soil is still really moist and wet. So you don't want to water your plant in those instances. You want to hold off until the moisture levels come down a little bit, and then you can resume your regular watering schedule. So I've just found this tool to be super helpful. The next thing that I love are shears. Oof. Okay, these are super helpful. This is Vidsun shears. I got these ones because Bambi chewed my other ones. So the other ones had like a thicker handle. These are like a little bit more slimmer. I like both of them. They both do the same job. For these, I do like that it has a little bit of a narrow tip because it kind of helps me get into like smaller spaces that I might have on more thin plants, like my asparagus fern, or even sometimes my pothos when I need to go in and just do some regular pruning. So whenever you see those dead leaves on it, then you're just going to want to go over to your plant and just cut it off. Cut it off, because it's never going to change colors or come back to life or anything like that. And it's so surprising how many people don't know that. And honestly, I did not know that either. I was like, oh yeah, it'll grow back, it'll turn green again. But that's just not how plants work. It always has to put out a new sprout or a new shoot, a new leaf, in order for it to grow again. And once something dies, it just dies. But what I do like about these also is that it can spring together, so I can keep these in my little, okay. So I just put it together and it won't go apart. So that helps with safety, because you're not going to slice your hand on an open blade. And then also I really like it because I can just like put it into my little apron, or even I could put it into these pockets. Look at that. So I can just keep that there. But it just makes it really helpful for carrying. This is actually one of my new things that I got, and this is Fertilizer from Fertilome. Okay, I never tried this before. I tried several other fertilizers, like the ones that you stick into the soil and it's like this like foamy kind of thing. Maybe foamy is not the right word, but they're green little sticks. I've tried those. I've also tried the Miracle Grow, like little drops, and I just felt like none of those products actually did as much as this one did. Like, I didn't see the results as fast as I did with this. So this is just an even fertilizer. It's 20-20-20 across, and I mix this into a gallon of water. They tell you the amount. It's a 1/4 teaspoon, and what I really liked about this is I was like, where am I gonna get a 1/4 teaspoon from? Like, I could go down to the kitchen, but like, I don't know. I didn't really want to do that. But they include a little spoon for you. So you can literally just measure it out and voila, you're done. So this stuff is very powerful. There's a lot in here. Like, I don't think I'll run out of this for like several years or until I get more plants, whichever comes first. But you mix a little bit into a whole gallon of water, and then you can fertilize. And I've just seen really great growth on a lot of my plants since using this, so I definitely would highly, highly recommend this. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you liked the top 5 tools that I use for houseplants and gardening. And if you find any of this information helpful, please like, comment, and share. It helps to get this information to people who also want to grow in their lives, whether that be with houseplants, or, I don't know, I feel like I try to share some more helpful like life tips as well. But yeah, if it helped you in any way, I hope that you can share it and pass it along. And I hope that you continue to grow with me. I'm excited to grow more things with you here.